Ashley needs medical attention. We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Ash. See what you and Edie can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room.
Shepard, are you reading me? Commander.
Edie, can you clear this up?
I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. Edie and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so. Lieutenant Commander Williams was critically wounded. We're taking her to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board. I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
Shepard? Edie is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Lieutenant Commander Williams?
I've done what I can for her. She needs proper medical attention soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Unless we stop the Reapers. Yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
You didn't see what they did to Earth. How is one weapon supposed to stop them?
What are our options? You know we can't win this conventionally. Shepard. Isn't it worth trying, at least?
I'm going to check on Ashley and James. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
And they've always been so helpful before. The Citadel. Feels like coming home.
Barely got a pulse here.
Move him out.
Where are you taking her?
Where to Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Right. Looks like they might be coming to see you.
Commander Shepard, got word you were arriving.
Captain Bailey, good to see you again.
You too. Though it's Commander now.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now half my job is dealing with political bullshit and escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
None taken. So, you're here to bring us to the council?
I'm here to tell you the council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything. They apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Udina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Thanks. I might do that.
You go on ahead. I'll head up to Adina's office.
One of my men can show you the way. You?
I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Commander, we've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job. I'll see you around, Shepard.
No doubt.
Good to see Bailey again. He's moving up in the world. And good to be back on the Citadel, even though the circumstances could be better. Well, this game certainly has hit the ground running, I would say. Earth attacked by Reapers. The elusive man and Cerberus have become our enemies. Well, big surprise there. And Ashley critically wounded. And speaking of Ashley, we know where she is, obviously. She's in hospital now. We know that Liara is okay because she's with us. But what happened to the rest of our old crew? I assume that since we were incarcerated, they weren't able to contact us. So they probably all went their own ways again. After all, since we finished dealing with the collectors, they didn't really have much reason to stay together anymore. But where are they in this Reaper invasion? And are they okay? That is a very important question. Okay, well, the Citadel is back in force this time. It is actually the only major hub location we have in this game, although it is much more extensive than it was in the previous game. And as you can see, we're not picking any crew to go with us when we're here. Instead, various people can be found in various locations on the Citadel in certain circumstances. And you can always find where they are on the map. Maps are only given in these kinds of locations. Tells me where I am. It gives various important locations. And tells you of people that may be around. There's someone called Diana Allers here. And we'll deal with her later. There are several levels on the Citadel, not all of which we can currently visit. Currently we have the Normandy dock, Bay D24. The Citadel Embassy is a place we can visit, because that's where we're going to have to see Udina. As I said before, Anderson gave up life as a politician, so now Udina is Counselor, regardless of our decision in the first game. Not sure if I should feel happy about that. Actually, I'm quite sure I shouldn't feel happy about that. And Huerta Memorial Hospital is where they took Ashley. So we can see that she is in the inpatient wing. But two other familiar names are also there, Dr. Chakwas and Dr. Michelle. Chakwas, of course, our old medical officer from the Normandy, and Dr. Michelle was the head of the clinic in the wards in Mass Effect 1, where we first met Garrus. There, like I said, there are other locations, but they're currently not accessible, so they also don't show up on the map. Do we have anything in the journal? Yes. Priority the Citadel. As part of dumbing down the journal, there's also no distinction between primary missions and secondary missions anymore. as far as tabs go. The only way you can tell something is a primary mission rather than a side quest is because the primary missions are marked with priority. The Council must be informed of the Reaper threat and the Prothean device that may be able to stop the Reapers. Go to Councillor Udina's office on the Citadel and convince the Council to send help for the fight against the Reapers. Yeah, that's gonna be real easy. Like I said, Council have always been so helpful in previous occasions. However, friends come first, so I'm going to go and see Ashley before looking around here and going to Udina.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
The blocked off locations are also not listed here. On subsequent visits of the Citadel there will be...
Are highlighted on the elevator menu.
Okay. On subsequent visits to the Citadel there will be more options.
Question, please consult an Avena terminal for assistance.
Will this elevator just shut up already?
Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu.
Okay, it's just repeating things now.
One moment, please.
I want to know if Ashley is going to be alright.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
There we are. There's a tree in the hospital. That's kind of interesting.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are a massive, organized invasion.
News to listen to in the background, of course. And various people standing around here. And an Avena terminal. So, let's see, maybe Avena knows where Ashley is. And knows some more stuff about this hospital.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Huerta Memorial Hospital. The human specialist medical officer in charge is Dr. Michel. Also, please note that specialists for all known Citadel species are on call. Please ensure that you observe proper decontamination protocols at all times while in this area.
Any other important areas I should know about?
The Normandy is currently docked in D-24, which is tagged to your biometrics. Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel embassies. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
See, she mentioned a couple of other areas, like Docking Bay E-24 and the Commons, which we can't currently visit. That kind of confused me the first time around.
You can really cover treatment for any kind of species here?
Huerta Memorial surpasses all requirements needed for any multi-species medical facility. This facility's attendant levels can also replicate the living conditions needed to accommodate other, more exotic species. Aquatic environments, for example, are available on short notice.
What about the medical staff? How do they deal with so many species?
All personnel are required to undergo mandatory and regular psychological evaluations, as well as refresher courses. Hospital administration understands how difficult it can be for staff to deal with such a wide variety of patients. It is imperative they be offered the support needed to retain their current high standards.
What else is in the area?
The Huerta Memorial Hospital has experts from every major race in residency, with many specializing in xenomedicine. The facility works with prestigious medical universities from around the galaxy, offering internships to residents and nurses. With access to cutting-edge technology and support from major pharmaceutical companies, the hospital ensures the best care to its patients.
I assume there must be more to this hospital than the few rooms we can actually see. Otherwise, it's kind of small for such a major hospital.
Where'd the hospital get its name?
It is named after President Christopher Huerta of Earth's United North American States. The donor who requested the tribute expressed the desire to remain anonymous.
Okay. No idea who that is then.
Thank you.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Well, no help on where to find Ashley, so I guess we should talk to the doctors. And both Chakwas and Michelle are supposed to be here. Oh, and there they are. How convenient. I didn't know they knew each other. Well, apparently now they do. Kind of makes sense if they both work at the same hospital, I suppose.
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with the Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Ashley took the worst of it. How's she doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Lieutenant Commander Williams' resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Well, fortunately that didn't happen. Now we can choose whether or not we want Chakwas back on the Normandy. Like I said, we left without a medical officer, that's why Liara had to treat Ashley before we got here. And we definitely need one. And Chakwas seems to be the most logical candidate. If you choose to leave Chakwas working in the labs, however, then there is a minor advantage to doing that. And you are able to get Dr. Michelle to work on the Normandy instead. Which is kind of interesting, but to me it's not really the Normandy if Chakwas isn't on board. Like Joker, she just kind of belongs there.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker is still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
Well, you'd better remind him then. Oh, her first name is Karen. I didn't even know that. Still no info on where to find Ashley. Well, of course I can cheat and use the map, but normally you ask a doctor before going to see a patient. Besides, Michelle's the physician in charge.
Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm head physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Lieutenant Commander Williams?
No. Why would you say that?
How's Ashley doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. She hasn't regained consciousness yet, but her vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see her if you like. She's just down the hall.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Well, I'm sure you're doing a good job. Otherwise they wouldn't have given you this position.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Okay, so it seems that Ashley is doing reasonably okay. Kind of don't want to talk over the news sometimes, but it's kind of hard to avoid. I guess this is some kind of decontamination. for people wanting to visit patients.
Patient's stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freilich.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
I guess they're talking about Ashley? I can't talk to them. And Ashley's, I think, behind this door. Yes, we can actually see her behind the window there.
You got pretty banged up there, Williams. Had me worried. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing. Despite all this, it's good seeing you again, Ash. Get some rest, okay? I'll come by when you're feeling better. We'll talk. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care. I'll see you soon.
Looks pretty bad. Hopefully she'll be okay. Now we can't go back in. I guess she needs to rest. Let's quickly take a look around the medical center while we're here.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Metagel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What? But... I don't understand it. It doesn't even hurt.
It would if we took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
Okay, Commander Shepard still eavesdropping as always. However, in this game, unlike Mass Effect 2, the standard technique of walking away and then returning does not work to trigger additional conversation. The only way you can trigger the remaining lines of the conversation is by leaving this place with the elevator and then coming back later. Therefore, instead of doing conversations all in one block, we will have to gradually listen to parts of them over the course of the game as we come here repeatedly. That goes not just for this conversation, but for all conversations we can listen in on in this game, and there are quite a few. I will do my best to get all conversations fully, but I'm afraid it's going to be inevitable that I might miss a few lines for some conversations. Let's see, what's here? Nice view of the Presidium from here. But otherwise the room is empty, therefore at the moment rather useless. Almost hard to believe there's a war on with the Reapers on Earth. Looking at this from here. Well, they'll find out soon enough. Looks like there's nothing here either. I keep wanting to walk to the boxes and see if I can get Metagel, but it's not possible. And our doctors are back, I see. There's two more rooms on the side here. I don't think there's anything to do there at the moment, though. Nope. I think these are labs or something like that. Probably says on the map. Yes, they are. Let's see what else is here in the lobby. We talked to Avina. There also appears to be a receptionist, whom we can't talk to, because we have no reason to. And there is a shopping terminal.
Welcome to Certa.
Or we can buy some random crap, basically.
Dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Lots of stuff we can buy. Most useful is metagel capacity.
Go to help new medical research.
Metagel capacity is increased by 1. That's always a useful thing, so let's buy that. Currently have 32,000 credits. Like in Mass Effect 2, credits are not as plentiful as they were in the first game, so buying everything indiscriminately is kind of a bad idea, but these things are not that expensive. Let's see what else we have. Flowers. A large and fragrant bouquet of flowers grown in the Citadel's hydroponic gardens. I guess some of this stuff is stuff you can get for Ashley.
How can we help you?
Alfred Tennyson, that's her favorite poet, so that makes the most sense. I'm just gonna buy everything. I'm not sure if it serves a purpose, but whatever. Candy assortment. A deluxe selection of chocolates, hard candies and caramels. Warning, these sweets are suitable only for levo amino acid-based life forms. So we can't buy chocolates for Tali. That's too bad. Well, we'll buy them anyway. Rumi, His Remembrance. The works of Rumi, a 13th century Earth poet, have been continuously in print since the 20th century. This edition of his poems was created a few years ago to mark the 900th anniversary of his death. Not actually familiar with him, but anyway. Tear Songs of the Plains. Avant-garde poetry by the infamous Elcor performance artist Nokrik Tar. Critics agree that while Tor employs striking imagery, his verse structure suffers from an undisciplined laziness. Okay. And Love Fell. A book of free verse by reclusive Asari poet Touchless Bell. That's an interesting name. This sharp, pessimistic satire questions the ability of sentient races to rise above basic bloodshed. It's been a bestseller for decades. Sounds interesting.
How can we help you?
Among the Multitude. A collection of verses by Walt Whitman, a 19th century Earth poet. A percentage of each purchase goes to the Whitman Foundation, a charitable organization that provides hospital care to those who can't afford it. The collected Alfred Tennyson. This volume of poems by Alfred Tennyson is a newly released edition that was printed in extremely limited quantities by Oxford Press. This version is highly sought after by book collectors. Okay, well, I guess Ashley will appreciate that. If we're gonna give her all those poetry books, then at least she won't get bored in the hospital.
Thank you for shopping.
Let's see what's on this side.
So, the nurse tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. Wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
Yes, I would like to know that too. It seems she has post-traumatic stress syndrome. But to find out what happened, we'll have to come back later. And we'll be having this conversation over the course of many weeks, apparently. Okay, I guess it's time to pay a visit to Udina and appeal to the council.
Select the destination. One moment, please.
Hopefully they are a bit more cooperating than usual. Let's talk to Avina on this level.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Citadel Embassies. The current human ambassador is Dominic Osoba. Commander Bailey is the CSEC officer on duty. You will find him in the Citadel Security District Office.
Other Citadel areas is always the same explanation about the other locations, so that's not really worth talking about.
Where's the Spectre Requisitions office?
The Spectre Requisitions District Office is down the hallway to your left. Note that requisition forms are available only to agents whose biometrics are verified and on file.
What else is in the area?
This area is reserved for human embassy personnel and attending CSEC security. The human embassy prides itself on offering swift assistance to any who fall under its auspices.
That's it. Thanks.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
I guess we should go see Udina first. We'll look around after we've done that. Let's see, Udina's office is on the right here. I still am not happy that he's made Counselor. Me and Anderson would at least be on our side. Udina, we'll have to wait to see how he behaves. Although I suppose even he can't deny that the Reapers are real now.
Commander, Counselor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the Council is already in session.
We've got our own problems, Counselor. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
Sounds like things are going well.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. By the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan, a blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together, but it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scales. It would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hackett. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
It's the best we've got.
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together. Now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot in the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Fedorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way, But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war. And you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you. There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you, we've chosen to uphold your Spectre status. And various resources will be made available to you. Good day.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.